attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.
It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at @thereal_OBarberbrand and at Nation of Podcation on Instagram and TikTok. Hip-hop icon and legend Rick Ross fires shots at the game in an Instagram post. Now, as we all know, 2024 has been the year of the hip-hop beef. You got Rick Ross versus the game. You got Rick Ross versus Drake. You got Rick Ross versus Birdman. You got Rick Ross in all these hip-hop beefs as of right now. Well, Rick Ross goes to his Instagram and fires shots at the game saying, he grew up in Miami. He's not afraid of nothing. There's no fear because he's seen the biggest bosses get taken out, and there's no fear that the game can send his way. Let's take a look at this clip from Rick Ross as he tells the real reason why he's the biggest boss and he's not afraid of the game. Let's tune in.
And just know they want you to be late. Punctuality is one of the greatest signs to a great leader of the weakness in the circle. Who late and who always late. Whoever always late is your biggest threat. I was just asked Rose, for a man so wealthy, what's your most valuable asset? That's real easy. That's my family. That's real easy. It would be boring if I ain't have my family. I wouldn't even give a but it's my family without a doubt. Then what's next? My hustle, my lack of fear. That's it. Anything else, it don't matter. And where I come from Miami. Miami different. You at an early age, you lose all sense of fear because you see the biggest get knocked off by nobody. Then you see a big take time out to go and harm a little. Oh, that's how it go. Ain't no way you could balance it. You just got to be ready. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. You ready? Question I was just asked. Rose, would you rather be loved or feared? It ain't nothing to think about. I'd rather be feared. Because if me and my homies walk in your town and we feared, we gonna sit at the table and we gonna eat without a question. But if we walk into your town and we love, we gonna have to beg for mercy. Maybe be patient. Maybe ask for a slice of bread, and then we gonna have to kill everybody in the town to take the bread. So just give me the fear off the rip and we won't have to hurt nobody. It's time for y'all to learn from others' mistakes, baby. That's what reading books is all about. Learn from the losses and experiences of others and apply to your shit. Let's go turn this shit all the way up. Be great. Be amazing, because you amazing. I ain't just telling you this. Ain't no Rose was going to be the number one biggest boss in the game. But guess what? Rose ain't stopping. I ain't done yet. Are you a businessman? And if so, how much of a businessman are you? To be a businessman, you ain't even got to own a business. To be a businessman, you could be the supporter of a business. To become a businessman, you could support the homie who owned the business. You could be the number 2 man and be the most valuable on the team. That doesn't necessarily mean you will be the most wealthiest, but you could be the most valuable, and the difference is with the money who own the business not being able to run the business without you. That's when you become the most valuable. When the most valuable can't run it without you. One of the things I'm most proud of was the question, and I'm going to say this 3rd annual Rick Ross Car Show, which is going down June 1st. Why? It had nothing to do with music. Why? It had nothing to do with money. Why? It had only thing to do with love and passion for cars. We made this happen. Streets made this happen. Now this is the biggest black car event in the country. And we doing it totally independent. We doing it all by ourselves. Just amazing partners, amazing friends, amazing car builders, and the fans of the culture. That's why we number 1. June 1st is going down. Get your tickets right now. RickRossCarShow.com. You better beat me there. Don't meet me there. See? It's that side of Rose. You don't want to put you in and have Nelson and fall back with you.
All right, Nation, what do you think about the Rick Ross and Game beef? Now, me personally, I'm a big fan of both of these guys. I don't like to see these two beef. I hate to see 2 of my favorite artists go at it unless I know it's going to be a super competitive battle. Now, these two don't seem like they really even have a real issue. It just looks like Rick Ross wanted to jump in the beef with Drake. It looked like Game wanted to jump in the beef with Rick Ross. So all this stuff is just really for nothing. There's no issues. There's no problems. There's nothing. These two just want to have issues with each other. So let it be, I guess. But I do do respect what Rick Ross is saying here. There's no need to be afraid of nobody. He's the biggest boss, and he's always promoting that boss talk, trying to make everybody be the best that they can be. I like Rick Ross. I like the message that he tries to portray. Nation, what do you think about the Game Rick Ross beef? Who do you think is better? Who do you think is a better artist, a better lyricist, a better rapper? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Peace.
O'Shea and I have been kicking it strong for a minute now. O'Shea doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. O'Shea is a professional model.
Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.